Okay, Nilesh, then. Okay, see, we are now looking at the part keywords in Dart. Okay, so keywords are reserved words. Okay, that you cannot use as a variable name or identifier name, means function name, or like you cannot use it for like like as a variable function name or any other purpose. It's a reserved words. Okay, so like what are the reserved words? It's abstract, continue, new, this, as. You're familiar with this throw, finally, these are exceptions, do, for, these are do while loop, for loop, catch, and if else, return, where, break, continue, switch, case, while, static, import, and all types of data types, int, boolean, okay, constant, external, extends. This is for inheritance purpose, import, while, okay, switch, list, map, string. All these are keywords. Okay, you got it. So you cannot use this one as a variable name. In short, let me share. In short, you cannot, you know, create integer variable like this. Int double. I cannot have this double as a variable. Okay, double is equal to 10.2. You cannot do that. Okay, it will throw an error because it's double cannot be assigned to variable of type int. You see, because it's a reserved word. Okay, I hope you understand.
Yes.
Okay, so what is next is dynamic variables in Dart. Okay, so it's a special variable with keyword dynamic. So it is used to it converts implicitly any value during runtime. So dynamic means what? Like if you are storing value string, the type of the variable will be string. Okay, so the moment you assign the data to a variable, okay, with var keyword, okay, it is replaced with the appropriate data type. Okay, so it is similar to var data type in Dart. Okay, difference between them is the moment you assign the data to variable with var keyword, it is replaced with the appropriate data type. Okay, so how to create dynamic variables? Okay, so it's a dynamic x and string. Okay, then you can replace change the value to it. So let's see. See here, I can make dynamic x is equal to, you can say concepts. Okay, and then you can print x. Okay, and then again you can just modify the value of it, and then you can print it. So it's a dynamic variable. You can store any values in it. Okay, we got it. Can you try this program, please? Shayu, Sri, Nayan, Nilesh.
Yes.
Yeah, Shayu, Sri, one of you, please.
Okay, just a minute. So it's not you can request first. So sharing is not turned on.
Okay, let me share.
You can
Okay,
request
now you are allowed to share.
full screen. Is it displaying?
Yeah.
So that program dynamic. Mm, To check. Yes, is it right or wrong?
Yes, it's correct.
It's correct. After that double.
No. You
Same
have to
variable.
no, same variable x equal to you. See, we are checking actually whether dynamic variables can store multiple data types. Okay, like x is value is string now, and after printing string, you're changing the value of x now, which is allowed. Okay, you got it. Now you make it that var. Okay, var x, not dynamic x. Make it var. It is
Dynamic
throwing
X.
error. It says once. Okay, once it,
Dynamic X.
yeah. So x is
No, no. Where instead of where dynamic.
Yeah.
no, we are
That
checking
time.
what is var now. We are doing comparison. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
x
Okay.
is, once x is var, okay, of type. Once you assign string value to x, now compiler knows that x is string type. Now it doesn't allow you to store floating point values in it. Okay. Its type is fixed.
Okay.
Okay. And what is dynamic?
Static.
Yes. Yeah. What is dynamic? Dynamic means,
You
yes,
can change the value
you can change the
for
value
compile time.
string. One time you
Com
can store string, another time in the same variable you can store integer number,
float.
floating values. Okay.
Okay.
Understand?
Yes.
So let's understand now final and constant keyword. Okay. So once variable, we define using the final constant keyword, its value cannot be changed in the entire code. Okay. So
Okay.
these keywords can be used, with or without data type. Okay. So let me put it this for
Once.
you in the chat. Okay. The definition part here. What is final and constant? Okay. You check it. Okay, so final
Earlier
variable,
dividend.
it can only be set once and it is initialized when exists. Okay, so it is about final. You please read it. I'm sending the comment, chat. So, you can define the data type one time without data type also you can define variables. So it's like final variable name. You can say final, the data type, and then variable name. So both ways are allowed. Okay. So once you say final, like you said, dynamic X, you do that final X,
Okay.
okay? Instead of dynamic, you do that final. Okay, now it will throw you an error. Okay,
Error.
because you
Cannot
are
assign.
trying to assign the value to final. Final is a constant. So you are not allowed to change. You can do it this way also, like final string X. Okay, see. Final, you can define the type string x is equal to, concepts like this. Okay, in the chat, please check. So both ways are allowed. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. So reassign the value is not allowed. You cannot reassign the value. Okay, you cannot reassign the variable. Okay, you got it.
Yes.
Okay, and what is constant? So constant
Constant.
is, is something that the value must be known before program runs. Okay, it's a constant. Like say when you are running the program before executing program, the the constant value of pi, it should be constant. Before running the program, it should be known, okay, to the program. So how do you define with the data type and without data type? It's same as final. Okay, so like constant pi is equal to 3.147. Okay, and with data type also you can define. You got it?
Const.
Constant.
You reassign the value, it will throw an error. Okay, reassign the x variable with different value, it will throw an error.
Yes.
Okay. So by default, this is done, no? You understand? No? This is, you understand this part? Constant?
Yes.
This part you understand?
Final and constant is same, I think.
See, constant, with this constant, what is the main use of this is before compile time, the value should be known before the constant.
Which-
It should not be
Okay.
like, final is like, once value is assigned, it never changes. So that value can be assigned runtime also.
Hmm.
But with constant, it has to be known before running the program, executing the program. You understand? Compile time, before compile time and after compile time, there is a big difference. Okay. Before compile time means the pi here value is known. Okay. And the value of x can be, different. Okay. Final, the type can be changed now. Like it is allowed
Yes.
to store different types of, with the dynamic, it is allowed, you know. But the final, with the case, you can, once it is initialized, it cannot be modified, but that value can be initialized runtime also. That is the only difference. Okay. So dynamic, what we have seen, dynamic is that you can put different types of values in the same variable. Okay. With the var, what we have seen, only the same kind of values you can
Static.
store. No, only
Yes.
same kind of values. If it's a string variable, no
Okay.
x, where x is string, no. You can store only strings in x, not
String. Okay.
numbers, fraction values.
Okay.
Okay. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. So let's move on. You are trying to, use both at the same time. Who is this, Nilesh?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're doing wrong.
Yes.
All right. So let's, okay. Shall we move on, Nilesh?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
we are going to see how to assign null values to variable. Okay, so by default, the variable cannot be assigned null value. Okay, so you can try this program. How you create integer variable. Okay, like integer x equal to 10. Okay, and then you can store x is equal to null. Okay, so and then you try to print x. Okay, so it will throw you throw an error. Okay, or you can say it will return an error. Why? Because by default variable cannot be assigned null value. So how to assign null values to variable in Dart? Okay, so you have to use question mark. Okay, like this integer question mark, then X you have to say. So that way it is ready to accept null values. Okay, so X is equal to, then you can say, null. Okay, and then you can print X. So try this one. Check in the chat, please, and then try. First, you try, Nilesh, first you try to put the null value in A without,
Okay.
okay, without question mark. By default, null cannot be assigned. Okay, it's not nullable. But somehow you want to keep it, you just put question mark after int.
By default. Yes.
Now it can store null values in it. Okay.
Yes.
So let's see operators. Okay. So what are operators? Operators, it is special symbol that is used to perform some operations on operands. Okay. So operands, operands are the data. Okay. Operands are the data. So let's say 10 and 20 are values. Okay. 10 and 20 are the values. Hold on, let me check. Okay. So we are talking about operators. Operators, it's a spatial symbol. Okay. Operators are spatial symbols. Okay, it is used to perform some operations. Okay. Some operations on operands. Operands are data. Okay. So 10 and 20 are data. Now what you can do with 10 and 20? Your X is 10, Y is 20. Now what you can do with X and Y? You can do plus operation, it will
Yes,
be a
yes.
arithmetic addition program, minus,
Yes.
it will be subtraction program. You do multiplication X into Y, it will be multiplication, division with percent, it will give you remainder. Okay, that you can use it with if else to find out whether the given number is even or odd, that we can see after short time. Okay, so please create 4 programs now, like perform arithmetic, all operations, plus, minus, multiplication, division, percent. Okay. Try creating new program, please.
Okay.
You forgotten dollar, okay?
Oh,
And you create other variables, no, Nilesh. Create like
yes, yes.
add variable or additions. Okay. Why are you doing addition right there? No, don't do that. Create other variables, no. Okay, let me help
Okay,
you.
okay. I will create.
You
Just
got
a
it,
second.
no? Okay.
Yes, yes. Bracket, no?
No, dollar outside the curly bracket. Dollar, okay.
Okay. Should create another variable. Okay.
Yeah, you just create four operations, no? You're doing four variables you create, okay?
Hmm. We can also write by using comma also. No,
No, what are you doing?
no,
Why are you
just I
doing
am
like
trying
this? No,
that.
see, B and C will be same data. Okay, you can do like this. Nilesh, see,
Yeah.
you have to perform operation like this. Add is equal to B plus C. Subtraction is equal to B minus C. You can do like
Okay, we
all
need to
operations on
need.
the same
Okay, need
data.
to
No?
store. Okay, need to store in separate. Okay.
So you create integer, okay, wherever there is float required, float double, okay. Like in case
Here
of
also
division,
we need a dollar.
no, you are doing, okay, that is correct, okay. Minus sub, okay, B minus C, okay.
For multiplication. Integer. That's a double. So divided by B.
Very good, name. Can you please send the output also?
Just a minute.
Okay, all right, very good. So this is like all arithmetic operations, okay, you have performed, all right. So there are many operators, okay, like plus, minus, multiplication, division, and then less than, greater than, okay. Shift operator is there, left shift, right shift, okay. Then logical and logical or, okay. So these are you are already familiar with these operators, okay,
Yes.
isn't it? So what are the types of operators in Dart? Okay, it's arithmetic, relational, okay. Then
Mm.
bitwise operators, assignment operators, okay. Logical conditional operators. So let me send you the list, okay. And then arithmetic, relational, okay. So arithmetic, you have seen it, plus, minus, subtraction, okay. And then multiplication, division, okay. So you have performed the all operations. So you can create one program like finding even number, odd number. Before that, we want to find the greater number program we have to do. Okay, we want to find the greater number between two numbers. Okay, so greater symbol for that you have to use greater symbol. Okay, this. Okay, so let's say your number is 10 and 20. Okay, so x is 10. So let me share my screen. Nilesh, you stop
Yes,
sharing your screen.
share.
Do you have my screen?
I am now. I mean, you are
Yes.
sharing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sharing my screen. Do you have my screen?
Yes. Yes.
So I need to stop it.
Yeah, you need to stop sharing your screen.
Yes, displaying.
Okay. See, now we want to find the greater number. So let's say it's an integer x, 10, integer y, 5. We want to find the greater number. Okay. So we say where
X greater than Y.
we
Yeah.
say where x is x greater than y. Do you know what is the result that z will
Okay.
have?
Yeah.
If I do print z, what will be the result that it will print?
X.
Maybe true or false.
Yes, very good.
Yes, sir. True.
It's going to print true if x's value is
Hmm.
greater than y. Okay, and
Yes. True.
if now,
False.
very good, it's printing false. Okay, so do you know why we are using this var now? What is the use of this var? Because this is boolean. Okay, after
Hmm.
doing operation, the result is true, and it knows its type. True is a boolean, so that's how
Hmm.
the variable z
Not.
its type is boolean. You got it now?
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. So, but variable in this case, no, once it's boolean, you cannot put integer number in it. See, now it will throw an error. You
Hmm.
understand? Now, if I do dynamic now, it can store. Okay,
Hmm.
you got it? The difference between var and dynamic. Okay, you understand now?
Yes.
So please do this program.
X.
I will stop sharing my screen.
Yes, so it is already defined.
Print.
It is done, I think.
It is done. Okay, now
Yes.
Nilesh and Nayan, you have to do this program. Okay, like I want the output. If
Yes.
I, X is 10, Y is,
Hmm.
30, and
Hmm.
you have to do using if else. Okay, if X is greater, then you say X is greater. Okay, so if Y
Hmm.
is value greater, you say 30 is greater than 10, and let's say
Okay.
X's value is 30. Okay, then it should say 30 is greater than 10. The same message should be. Okay, so you have to use if else.
Okay.
Similarly, you can do this program also, like finding equality. See, that is a different program. This,
Is
finding equal or not equal, it's a different program.
Yes.
so you have to find if the number are equal or not.
That is separate program, okay? You're using
Okay,
LCM
both
function.
values are equal or not. Okay.
Yeah. This is like why is printing 10 less than
20.
this is when you're finding greater, no? Then why is printing less
Okay.
than?
Okay. Okay. Take just a minute.
See, name Nilesh, I'm sharing my screen, okay?
Okay.
Do you have my screen?
Yes.
Okay, while you were doing program, here X and Y, I keep the value same.
Okay,
So,
sir.
it's checking. This is, you don't focus this one right now. Okay. Now see X and Y. I'm checking. Are they equal? If yes, then it will say they are equal. Once you check they are not equal, then let's say this is 10. Now this condition will be false. So it's not going inside if, right? Because this is false.
Hmm.
So it's going inside else. So this else has one more if else. Okay. So it's checking
Yes.
now. If it's not equal, then either one should be greater. Okay. So now let's check x greater than y. X x's value is 10, y's value 60. 10 greater than 60, it's false. So it's going inside else. It says y is greater than x. See? And if I do this one as 20 and this one as 30, okay, it will say x is greater than y. So you can here do $x, okay, and here you can do $y, $x. So direct values will be printed. Okay, what is happening here? Oh, it's a capital. Okay, it's a small variable. Okay, x, y, this x and this y. Okay, you understand?
Yes, yes.
So this is much better code. First you check whether they are equal or not. Okay. Then in the else block, you have one more nested if else. Okay. In the else, you have one more if else. So, you can do this way. Okay. You got it? You got it, Nilesh, Nayan?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Please do the practical.